Welcome to Marion, Ghana, where kente cloths is what we do, where African weddings and events are our specialty, where African tradition wears perfected, where beautiful culture resides, where marrying is honorable. mgkente.com, where competitors can't compete in quality or prices. Shop now, mgkente.com. So the Department of Justice has just announced on Monday, June 21st, that they had an Indiana white supremacist that has been sentenced to 46 months in prison and 3 years of supervised release after making racially motivated threats to a black neighbor in June of 2020. Shepard Hone, he's 51 years old, of Lawrence, pleaded guilty in February to violating the Fair Housing Act and for unlawfully possessing firearms. Now, they said that, today Mr. Hone will be held responsible for his vile conduct. They said, we are a diverse nation bound together by shared values and beliefs. They said, we are also a nation of laws. Those like Mr. Hone would betray our shared values and beliefs through behavior such as this rightly suffer the penalties our laws prescribe. Now, this white supremacist became upset last June, in the height of the pandemic for sure, when a construction crew began to remove a tree from his black neighbor's yard and subsequently took steps to intimidate the neighbor and the construction crew. Now, they said Hone placed a burning cross above the fence line facing the neighbor's property. He also displayed a swastika on the outer side of the fence directed at the neighbor, along a sign with several anti-black slurs and a machete. Then he played the Confederate era anthem Dixie on repeat and threw eggs at his neighbor's home. Now, this, of course, also violates, definitely is hate crime, civil rights, all of that. Now, they were saying the incidents of harassment, intimidation such as this are intended to create fear, and sentence clearly shows targeted someone based on race, sexual identity, or religious beliefs will not be tolerated, according to the FBI. Now, y'all do know that when someone does something to you and you report to the local police about that and you feel it's a hate crime, you do know that after that you're supposed to make a hate crime report with the FBI. Do you know that? You're supposed to do it like that. That's the order. Local police, FBI. Because anything hate crime falls under federal, whether you know that or not. But if you don't make the initial report, they may just do it on a local level, but you can get the feds involved. Because sometimes, the local police know these white supremacists, and they're not going to do nothing, or they try to, hee-haw around, or try not to, give them a slap on the wrist. But if you get, the feds involved, then they're going to have to do their job, basically. They say when authorities executed a search warrant on the home of this white supremacist, they found several firearms and drug paraphernalia. They say he faced 2 counts of unlawful possession of a firearm and a federal hate crime charge. He faced up to 10 years in prison with a $250,000 fine for the violation. So he got 46 months plus 3 years supervised visits. He really didn't get the 10 years. I prefer he get the 10 years. Now, we don't have to tolerate these white supremacists. I tell you this. You do not have to tolerate white supremacists harassing you at your home, at your job, especially at your job. Oh, boy, that's, don't tolerate that. Because this is the thing. If you give a white supremacist an inch, they're going to take 10 miles. Understand that. So you cannot allow them to do things like that to you. You got to be so on point, and you have to walk around and let them know, I'm not that brother or sister you're going to play with. I'm not that one. I'm not the one. Because they love weakness, brothers and sisters. They home in on weakness. But if you show a strong, face, you show that I'm that brother, I'm that sister, and if you come over here and cross in my property and try to do something to me, I do believe in the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, and I have a right to defend myself. I don't have a right to go start nothing with nobody. I don't have a right to just go chase you down and do you something. But if you come over here in my property where I'm at to do me harm, then I'm going to use my Second Amendment rights. It's just that simple. And do you know that the majority of the gun sales that's going on right now, I think almost 60% of the gun sales are black folk now? I don't know if you heard about that, but black folks not playing. And you know why black folks are saying that? Because we're being threatened. We will have no protection from law from at all. Listen, you got police that went storm the Capitol. That's coming out every day. Police departments all over the country. They went storm the Capitol. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't have no protection. So black folks saying that we're going to take our protection in our own hands. We're going to obtain legal, firearms, go through the proper channels. We're going to go to the shooting range and take classes. And black folks are doing this all over the place. And bravo to black people. Bravo for you doing that. Because you know what? When you are facing imminent danger, you can't depend on nobody to save you. You can't. See, white folks, they don't depend on nobody to save them. White folks be teaching their kids to shoot guns when they 5, 6 years old. Now, I talked to a white gentleman. He told me he started off his 6-year-old with a .22 rifle. A 6-year-old. So it lets you know. They think it's totally different. But when black people, start teaching their children, why y'all want to be like that? That you just need to pray to Jesus. The devil's coming at you, ain't praying no Jesus. Not at all. They worship the devil. So it is what it is. Black folks definitely practicing their Second Amendment rights, and you have a right as well to protect yourself. Because when somebody like this coming at you, now I guess it got to the point where the law enforcement got involved. But if that guy, he said showing a machete, what if he came on the property and just started attacking? You never know. You got to protect yourself. But, leave me a comment. Let us think about, this particular video. Yes, he went to federal prison. That's great. But this guy could have took it a whole lot further than burning the cross, playing the song, using racial slurs, and showing a machete. He could have tried to use that machete or something worse. Friends and family, I would like you to check out blackcommunityspeak.com. Now, blackcommunityspeak.com is a forum-based website, so something that's very simple, where you can get on, you can get off, get involved with a lot of topics. Now, Black Community Speaks is a place that's for black men and women to talk about issues that's affecting the entire community. So on blackcommunityspeak.com, they talk about topics in the range of news, what's going on in society, relationships, technology, business, food and recipes, gaming, health and fitness, music, and many, many more. On Black Community Speak, it's a place where you can be safe to say what you want to say without the fear of big tech censorship. So make sure you head on over to blackcommunityspeak.com and sign up today.